Good morning, my people. It is almost 6 a.m. I think it's like 5:58 a.m. It is Monday. It is Labor Day. Technically a holiday, but we are still working. But we got to sleep in an hour late, or I didn't hear my alarm, so I woke up an hour late. But I got my second favorite cup of coffee right here, or mug, I should say, and we're gonna get some coffee, get some reading done, and around 7:30ish today, we're gonna head towards the office, do a little bit of admin work, follow up and some stuff on LinkedIn, and then we have two showings for two different clients today. We're gonna go to the city, and then we're gonna come back and go to the suburbs, specifically Naperville. So stay tuned. Let's get the day cracking. Before I start reading the book I'm supposed to be reading, which is this one right here, it's an investment book, I wanted to show you the type of books I read right now. Well, not right now, actually. After that, I got to finish reading Never Split the Difference. Actually, a really good book about negotiating. And then I just got this book, which is mostly a business book. So this is the type of books I read. I don't like self-help. I don't think I need it. So I just read books that give me knowledge and new perspective. That's it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm running a little late. It's not 7:30. I think it's something in the realm of 7:50 or 7:55. But I got the knees out, ready to go to work. Officially in the office, and while I set up, I'm gonna kind of walk through exactly why I'm working today. It's Labor Day, quote, holiday. People are home barbecuing, right? Who am I gonna cold call? How am I gonna draw up business today, right? Blah, blah, blah. Well, there's multiple reasons why I absolutely love working on holidays like Labor Day, Thanksgiving. Hell, I've even worked on Christmas before because, number one, when I'm here, no one's here, I kind of respect myself for it, and I feel good, right? Because I'm like, hey, I'm working. I feel good. And a lot of my confidence actually comes from the work I do, because the harder I work, the more confident I am in my abilities, and I believe in myself, right? I have that self-respect. So that's number one. Number two, no one's here. I do what I want. There's literally no one here, not in just my office. Whole building, empty. And number three, there's no competition today, folks. That's right. Number four, I love working on holidays, folks, is because I get ahead of everybody else. See, there's probably let's round up to 30 holidays. No, not 30. About 20 holidays that most people will take off, regardless of their working situation. And on those 20 days, folks, is when you get ahead. Each day you get ahead by, like, say, an inch, right? But at the end of the year, you're ahead 20 inches. You do that 5 years, now you're ahead 100 inches, right? So it's small increments spread out over a long period of time is how you get ahead of the competition, folks. Kaboom. Now, generally on days like this where it's a holiday, I'd love to circle prospect for hours because everyone's going to be home. Everyone's going to be in a good mood. Some of them are going to be drunk, and a lot of people are going to pick up the phone, believe it or not, right? But I can't do that today because I have a showing in downtown Chicago, and I have to come back to the western suburbs and show a townhouse, right? So I just don't have time. I have to leave this office at 10 a.m. to make all my appointments. So, since we don't have time to cold call, here's what we're going to do because we have to make the best out of our time. I brought my camera. I'm going to film a video on exactly how to submit an offer. And number two, I want to go after a lot of these new development opportunities because I think with the videos I make and just being young and hungry, there's a huge opportunity there for me. So I'm going to get on LinkedIn and I'm going to message every single person who's got real estate developer as their job and see if I can drum up some business that way. So while I can't prospect the traditional way I do, I'm pretty much supplementing that with a different kind of like pillar today and then see what happens, right? So it's always make the best out of what you got, folks. I gotta get to work. Do you guys want to see the grind of making videos? I've been in this office for about 40 minutes now. It's what time? Oh, it's my phone's in my hand. It's like 9:15 right now. I've been filming for 40 minutes or so, and I still haven't got a good take. Ladies and gentlemen, I did it. I did the video. It's over. I did it right. Now, we're gonna get into LinkedIn, I'm gonna follow up with a few reach out to a few developers, and the way I'm gonna pitch them to work with me is by pitching them that maybe they're not ready to work with me just yet. And what do I mean by that is I'm gonna reach out to them and I'm gonna offer them something valuable, totally free, right? I'll probably start something like, hey, I know you guys, I see you're a developer and I would love the opportunity to work with you in the future, but I understand that you may already have an agent that you're working with, that you're very happy with at this time. But I'd love the opportunity to sit down with you, explain why it'd be a great second option, and explain some things I can do for you now for free to help grow your business. And I'll pitch exactly what that is, and that's going to be through my video tours. And see how many coffee or lunches I can set up, because the more people I meet with, the more opportunities I can create, ladies and gentlemen. And that is it. You have to go out there and make it happen. So that's what we're going to do. I lied to you all. Apparently, it is 9:45. Yeah, who knew that? Apparently, it took me over an hour to get that video right. And that's kind of the grind of making these videos. So I hope you guys really like them and you watch them and you don't just skip them after 5 minutes or 2 minutes, because it takes me a lot of time and effort to make them. And I do them so I can help other people out. My good friends, here's what's going to happen next. Right now, I'm driving downtown to downtown Chicago because I have a showing at 11:30 and another showing at 11:45 for the same client. And I kind of wanted to explain the situation. Client is not the ideal client, right? He just went through a bankruptcy. It's a rental. I'm not making money, and he's got terrible credit. Obviously, it's the $1,000 a month rental, so it's really not looking good. So why am I wasting my time going over there to show him a place? Well, the reason behind that is a couple of reasons. Number one, I never look at people's financial situations. If they need help, if they need a place to buy, I judge people off of their personalities, and if I like them, I will work with them, right? I'll make something happen. And number two is, personally for me, it's a challenge, right? If I can get somebody a rental fresh off of bankruptcy, it's a little bit more fun, right? Because I get to use my skills. I get to, go back and forth with the agent, try to convince him to let us in, blah, 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 blah. So it's just a little more exciting than a traditional one, right? We all love a client with great income and great credit if you're going to do a rental or even a buy. But sometimes the people would, are in a tight situation, they really, really appreciate your help so much more, and they remember it so much more when they, because when they needed you most, you were there, and during the tough times, right? So when the good times roll back, you'll also be there, and it's a great way to build a relationship. And always remember, folks, people know people. So he may be getting a $1,000 rental, but he may have a person who's getting a $500,000 house. You never know. So don't say no to opportunities, especially when you're new in the business. Obviously, if I was doing $10 million a year in production, I simply wouldn't have the time to take care of this, because I have other clients paying me a lot more money and I have responsibilities. But when you're new, I'm pretty new. I'm in my third year. I still have the time. I can go out and build these relationships, and that's really what the beginning few years are all about. People, the showings in the city are over. Now I'm headed over to Naperville, which is the western suburbs, to show one townhouse, and we will see you there. All right, people, we just wrapped up showing this beautiful townhouse right here. It's in Naperville. Looks like the clients actually liked it, so they're gonna go home thinking about it, talk it over, and then let me know if they wanna put in an offer. And that's it. Now we're gonna head back home or to a Starbucks and actually get those LinkedIn messages sent out. Slight change of plans. Instead of going home or to the office, I decided to come to the cigar lounge. I got my Jimmy John's, I got my cigar, and I got my coffee, because what I'm gonna do is, for number one, send those LinkedIn messages, and number two, I'm gonna edit all the videos. I'm gonna edit this vlog, and I'm gonna edit the video I made this morning, so I can kind of upload them a little bit faster. My goal is to get the vlog out by Wednesday, and then the video I made this morning out by tomorrow. So stay tuned. I mean, not stay tuned. The vlog's over. Officially, the vlog is over now. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next week.